Governor Cuomo is hopeful of getting people back on the workforce through an antibody test that will determine whether people had the coronavirus and are now immune to it and no longer present a health risk. Knowing whether or not you've had the virus will not just reduce your panic, but will help epidemiologists improve the way they map out the spread of the disease. Unlike current COVID-19 tests that could take days or weeks for results, the antibody test can be done in less than 15 minutes. It would show if you've had it and developed antibodies making you immune.
That would mean that you're no longer contagious and you can't catch the virus because you have the antibodies in your system, which means you can get to work, you can go back to school, you can do whatever you want.
The New York State Department of Health is working with the Federal Drug Administration to allow statewide testing of what is seen as a valuable tool in the battle against this pandemic. The test is quite simple.
It's asking you to take a finger prick with very little blood, and then it's basically running a test looking for these antibodies. And the test result typically comes back anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes.
Antibodies are part of the immune system's response to infection. The test detects antibodies that people produce after they become infected with a bacteria or virus.
What this antibody test does is it's telling us whether or not someone has had the COVID-19 infection and now may be immune to developing COVID-19 again. So what that means is that those people that have antibodies, they can go out into the community.
While the tests do show some promise, there remain some questions.
We still don't know, how long will that immunity be for? Is that immunity only for months, or is that immunity for years? So there's a lot of unknowns still related to even this antibody testing.
The antibody test is just one therapy in a field of uncertainty, dealing with a disease unknown to us before. But more advances in the research labs offer us more hope for the future.
I believe with the therapies that will be coming online and with the fact that I feel confident that over a period of time we will get a good vaccine, that we will never have to get back to where we are right back now.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are developing their own antibody tests. The tests are now being used effectively in China and Singapore. New York is continuing with its development and hopes to have it in wide-scale use as soon as possible. Reporting from home, I'm Marvin Scott, Pix 11 News.